Hi, welcome to PMG 582, Developing the Plan in Project Management. I'm Jennifer Chandler. Please call me Jennifer. I have a PhD in leadership, and I also have my PMP certification. I've had that since 2008, and I got my PhD in 2014. I'm associate teaching professor here in the College of Integrative Sciences and Arts at ASU. And my goal with this course is to help each student succeed. PMG 582 is built around project teams and team assignments. That is key. That's the focus of this course. The project teams are going to choose from 3 case studies, and they're going to produce some key project planning documents. And they're also going to be briefing stakeholders in each module. You're not going to be briefing real stakeholders. This isn't one of those courses where you're working with some outside organization. This is a case study that you're using, and so you're not expected to be working with an actual project out there somewhere. This is all in a contained environment where you're working on this project. And by the end of the course, the teams will have produced a solid project plan, and the deliverables could be a really valuable part of a professional portfolio for students who don't already work as project managers. Now, the project teams have already been formed, and the teams need to start meeting now because there's team coursework that's due very soon. And all the details for the case studies are in Canvas. And one of the most important things to keep in mind about the cases is that there aren't any, this is true of this entire course, there aren't any correct answers for any of these assignments. It isn't like, oh, you're going to get points if you identify that element and that one, and I'm looking for you to like get it right. It isn't like that. This course is about each project team that's made up of the unique combination of students. It's about you all coming together with your unique set of experiences and skills and expertise. And you all have skills in some areas, and you're bringing those all uniquely together to work on this particular project. And this whole course is about how you do that. And so that's where the focus needs to be. So if you're an individual or you feel like I'm really great at X, and I do that all the time in my work world, and in this class, I'd like to practice working on Y because I don't get as much opportunity to work on Y in my work world. I'm going to work on a little more Y in this area than I do on X. You can do that. Or if you're like, I'm really great at X, I want to keep doing X, those are my special talents and strengths that I want to bring to this project team, then do that. So each student has that kind of flexibility in this course when they're working with the team. And each team also has the flexibility to have conversations amongst you all about the different strengths that you bring to bear and how you want to apportion the work that you need to do in coming together to work as a team on these assignments. So the other thing that I want to say is really something to keep in mind for this class is that you can look at all the different project management templates that are available online for the different assignments that you're going to be responsible for in this course, but don't get fixated on any of those. And here's why. Most of those templates are going to be a great place to start, but they're going to have elements in them that don't really apply to our case studies. And if you just use a template the way it is, it's going to kind of get you focused like this, off in this direction. And that's not really, there could be elements in there that don't apply to our the case studies, and then there could be things in the case studies that the template doesn't have anything for, and so it could get the team focused off slightly in a direction that's not as helpful. So like I said, that all the templates are a great place to start, but you really need to stay focused entirely on the case studies that you have, and make sure that you're addressing the things that are coming up in those case studies that might be different than what is kind of expected in some of those project management templates that are out there. And also keep in mind, you aren't provided with templates in this class. A lot of the other project management classes that we have, there are templates that are provided to the project teams or to the students, but in this class, you're not, because that's the focus of this class, is how the team comes together to create these deliverables. And so the other thing about the case studies is there's some ambiguity in them, and there's some unknowns in them where you're going to have to speculate, well, it could be this, or it could be this, it could be this. How are we going to approach that as a team? How are we going to develop a strategy for collecting that additional information that we don't have on day one? And so this is very intentional, because these case studies simulate real world projects, because real world projects at the beginning rarely have all of the details that the project team needs in order to plan for it. So there are always lots of unknowns at the start of a project. One more tip that I have for the teams is to don't get distracted with the actual project work or the technology solutions. You need to stay focused on the planning part, the planning for this project, not the doing of the project. So I look forward to seeing you all soon. We're going to be meeting. And remember, I'm here to help each student succeed. So when you want a one-on-one with me, please email me telling me some dates and times using Arizona time that work for you. And then I'll be able to pick one and then send you a meeting invite, and let's have that meeting. Okay? Great. It's great to meet you all. Thanks.